Okay, last video for me to record today and for this week. Do I have a second bunny comb somewhere or not? This thing's gonna rot very quickly. Okay, well why aren't you a president then? There just isn't a honeycomb here, just because the game decided to spawn other stuff, which is a common problem in this game, unfortunately, and in the series as a whole. Alright. Ah! What was that? Oh. Okay, so I just grabbed that, and now it's made my points go up by, or my little romance candy points go up by 1. So I guess I can spend those if I want to somewhere. Also, it's weird, my little notification box has an empty spot on the bottom now. It is weird how it just teleported me back there, but... Okay, new resident. Thank you guys. Thank you, Flutterscotches. I wasn't really trying to get you guys to become residents that hard, but I guess I did plant some flowers for you. I was trying to go for bunny combs. And it's gonna be awkward trying to manage stuff if I have to do it all in one garden, I will say. I feel like the excitement with Seedos before was that there were new seeds you could get through him. I don't think that happens anymore. I think your level just fully determines which seeds you get in the shop, and that's it. And those are the same ones you get from Seedos, if I understand correctly. So weird how Leapos doesn't appear, and she was kind of the face of the game before. I don't have any particular attachment to her, I have to be honest, but in fact I have somewhat of a low opinion of her as a person. There you go. Come in here, bunny comb, before the thing rots. I really don't want to deal with all those carrots rotting before you eat them. I mean, I'm pretty suspicious it's going to happen now. Carrots must still exist if they're visiting, at least. The carrots are there, and well, they are for the moment. But yeah, and I don't want to like fully re-theme my garden every so often or anything like that, so if we do have to try to get all the piñatas in one garden in this game, we might find ourselves in a situation where we just never really theme anything or have like related collections of piñatas or anything at all like that, which for me would be a big bummer. One of my favorite things about Viva Piñata on the console was specifically making different gardens with different themes that I tried to like give different aesthetics and have themed piñatas for and so on. Aside from just the convenience of organizing your piñatas, of course. You keep your mutually exclusive piñatas in different gardens. And I guess the smaller amount of memory afforded on a little DS cartridge compared to on a 360's flash or even hard drive memory makes a difference. Okay. So now what, having done that, we have these two guys now. Oh, new Shelly Bane. Supposedly. You're just gonna walk around on the swamp there? Okay. You want thistles and so on. Cool, but like, I have other business to tend to first. And to think I was stuck, there was a point where it seemed like I was stuck. I just couldn't get any, It just seemed like I couldn't get enough experience to progress. Oh boy, everyone dead. Mortality. Well, it's actually really inconvenient timing because you guys, well, now it's also night, which is also inconvenient timing. Well, actually, the Bunnyhomes don't have a house, so I might be able to get them to... I might be able to get them to do stuff because they don't have a house that they're going to try to go to. It might be if they have a house at night, you can't get them to do anything, but if it is not nighttime, you can tell them to do stuff. Okay, so I can say, hey, I'll just give you a romance candy. Interesting though, so as Polly kind of vaguely implied in the past, it seems like you might not need in this game to fulfill romance requirements once to get a romance candy. So romance candies here seem to be fairly different. They're tokens you can get a finite number of to allow you to skip stuff, instead of just being a way of saying, hey, I already did this thing before, you know, I fulfilled this Piñata's romance requirements before, so now I'll just be able to skip that in perpetuity for a very, very small fee. But no, it's a much more precious resource in this game. But if you don't have to read Piñatas as much, as that's not as big of a deal as it would be back in the console version. The console version, of course, I'm using tons of romance candies to master romance Piñatas, but here master romancing Piñatas doesn't cost nearly as much in terms of, you know, how many times you romance them, so that's okay, I guess. Our money is starting to grow, which is good. Our master romancing is paying off. Oh, hello. I do like that little shoe animation and accompanying sound effect I do after it, but... Okay, what now? I wanted to do stuff with the bunny combs, but the problem right now... might as well grow poppies too. Do I have two of you guys? I do. Might as well grow some poppies too. It's just kind of a mess of a bunch of stuff right now, really. How much was that gardening can upgrade? $750. I don't want to blow all my money immediately that I just got. One thing is, I'm getting less income from romancing Piñatas because I'm not romancing them as much, just because of how this game works differently. So I feel like I should probably be a little more careful with my money. At least money is actually a thing I have to think about in this game. I'm going to complain when I say this, when I think, oh man, I probably should hold off on buying this. No, I like that I have to think about my money in contrast to, say, Trouble in Paradise, where if you bred and sold Piñatas at all, well, really, if you did any master romancing at all, money just stopped existing because you could so easily just grind out Piñatas that sold for 10 to 20 times as much as normal, and it wasn't at all difficult to do so. So you just sell literal dozens of Piñatas worth and get stupid amounts of money extremely quickly. So me just doing master romancing without even trying to get a large amount of money from it just meant I had insane amounts of cash. And that was me as a casual-ish player too. I've seen people who play Viva Piñata fairly hardcore and got utterly unimaginable amounts of money as a result of it. Okay, I wanted poppy. You need to eat actual poppy flowers, right? I believe that was the case. That's why I said I want to plant some poppies. Yeah, you need to eat the flower, it says. Of course, the descriptions are sometimes just wrong. Yes. Eat a flower, it says. Okay. Alright, and... oh, a fudgehog appeared. Beltrops are really big in this game, jeez. Look how big they are compared to a bunny comb. Oh my god. I guess just being so low poly means everything has to be reskilled. We can get down there. Okay, I need to wait for these poppies to grow, and then I can romance the tafflies. I guess I should get Willy on building stuff, though, sooner rather than later. I'm not sure how these are sorted. I can't, like, zoom out of my garden or anything to get a better view of these, and where I might want to put stuff. Yeah, sure. literally any two pinatas. Okay, cool. And then getting the incentives here, where you get romance candies are pretty good, I'd have to say. So. Why not two random pinatas? I don't expect romance in the coming moments. I don't know if a variant would have been better. I don't know if you get a solid amount of money for it in this. I wasn't paying a super close amount of attention. I think you do. In the console version, I don't know if you get a small amount of money or not, but you would have some happiness candies right on your garden if you did that. If you did the request. I got a certificate for something. I need to eat flowers each. Grow a couple plants, cool. Alright, and honeycomb. Where's the other honeycomb? I do appreciate the overhead view that you can so easily activate to get from one place to another, especially while freezing time like that too. I don't know why the game insists on you breaking these open yourself before we leave. Alright, now bunnycomb houses as well. Really? Are you not back yet? Is he still underground? Still in transit. Okay. Ceos, I don't need your opinions. I've never seen Ceos be happy in this game, which is kind of strange. Yeah, you're supposed to eat that thing, right? Yes. Okay, you are ready. Where is the other tap lie? Willie, I need a bunnycomb house. Why do I have to drag it? Why can't I just point to where I want it to be? It doesn't matter where it's facing in reality, as far as I can tell it's fully cosmetic. Just the pinatas can access from any angle and also exit from any angle. Okay, you just need a house. Someone else only just need a house? Yeah, both of you are good. Both of you guys are good. Awesome, let's make things happen. It's very good these flying pinatas don't have to find each other. Although flying pinatas don't really fly in this game, do they? Do they? I guess I've seen pinatas fly a little bit outside the boundaries. But I don't know if they fly in the air in this game the same way they do in the console version, which is good if so. Flying pinatas can be extraordinarily obnoxious. No, they got some height, didn't they? Yeah, they get some height, but not a whole lot. It's not as bad. It seems like it's a lot easier to select them still and so on. Oh, hey, it sometimes plays the romance music, just sometimes not. Huh. Weird. Okay. It's interesting how the game notifies you every time somebody appears in this game, in contrast to the console versions. I don't know if I'm gonna name you guys. You're all gonna come into and go out of my life so quickly. I feel like there's some kind of analog to real life experience that people have here that I'm having right now. He never puts the seal on it when he's done resting. Okay, and now the bunnycombs can... Oh! I got two, awesome. Yeah, it just teleports me to that guy. Piñata's plural? I only see the one. Okay, we'll finish up with this other romance here. Yeah, I'll see what those romance candies for and stuff seems really annoying. I basically need 2 romance candies to actually skip all the romance requirements for 1 romance, so... I made no promises of actually best romancing everything or anything like that, especially since I'd have to separately fulfill the romance requirements every time I want to mate them in this game compared to the other titles, so could be a lot more inconvenient. But in general, I will try to romance them a bunch if I can, not just get the title, but also because it gets me a lot of money. But okay. I think I'll call it for now. There's a whole bunch of episodes worth of this game. Oh, well, you're grown now. Oh, you also came back. It's just, you took a while to come back for some reason. Cool. So I don't know if more episodes will show up at some point or what. I mean, if I remember correctly, implied that there would be more. I don't know if they'll tell me or what. Yeah, how strange this game if everything's on one garden, but doing things so differently can be interesting, so... I guess we'll just see. We can acknowledge and appreciate this game's differences instead of just complaining. Even though some of them might actually be worse, in which case I might complain. Cool. Okay, I'll see everyone next time. Bye, everyone. Oh, I guess the way it is, the one on the left is, it's Upali, the one in the middle is Hudson, and the one on the right is Fergie. Just lining up with the title screen. So that's my guess. Alright, bye everyone.